हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अर्पिता शर्मा क्लासेस। मैं हूं अर्पिता शर्मा, आप लोगों की एजुकेटर, एंड दिस इज द थर्ड लेक्चर इन द फास्ट ट्रैक रिवीजन ऑफ मॉडर्न इंडियन हिस्ट्री बैच. This batch is free of cost. It is easily accessible on YouTube on my YouTube channel Arpita Sharma Classes, and this batch has been specifically made for your preliminary examinations because revising the entire modern Indian history becomes really hectic before prelims. There are so many years, there are so many events. To revise all of them is quite a task in itself. So that is why we have created this batch for you, so that within 30 days you can easily revise the entire modern Indian history in short span of time. And we have specifically made this batch for you, for the preliminary aspirants, for the prelims, for those who are preparing for their prelims examination, keeping in mind the need of revision and the previous year question papers of the prelims examination. हमने वही सब ईयर्स, वही सब इवेंट्स कवर किए हैं जो पिछले 10 साल से रिपीटेडली पूछे जा रहे हैं. हमने वही सब इवेंट्स, वही सब पर्सनैलिटीज एंड लीडर्स को कवर किया है जो कि मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट माने जाते हैं यूपीएससी सीएससी एग्जाम और सिलेबस के पर्सपेक्टिव से. तो आइए शुरू करते हैं इस लेक्चर को. लेक्चर का जो पीडीएफ होगा वो सारे लेक्चर्स अपलोड होने के बाद ही आपको टेलीग्राम चैनल पर मिल जाएगा. Let's get started without any delay, and please keep your pen and paper, your notes registered with you so that you can also make short mind maps and short notes for your revisionary purpose. Let's start. Let's have a quick look at the index. We have so far completed 1857, the first war of independence. We have completed 1885, the formation of Indian National Congress, why it is known as a safety valve, who were the important leaders, who were the founding fathers of Indian National Congress or the main architects of the Indian National Congress. We also studied about the three kind of phases in the Indian National Congress. Today we are going to focus on the moderate leaders in the Indian National Congress in the period 1885 to 1905. जो moderate phase था 1885 से 1905 का, उसके अंदर कौन से major 4 important leaders थे, उनके बारे में हम पढ़ने वाले हैं आज. And this is really important. Today's class is really important from prelims perspective. In the next lecture, we will study about the extremist phase. We will study about the objectives of moderate phase, and then we will study about the extremist phase. Then in the fourth lecture, the fifth lecture, we will study about the extremist leaders. And then we will come to the 1906 phase, which is the formation of Muslim League. फिर हम 1920 सीडीएम के एनसीएम के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट. 1930 सिविल डिसोबीडियंस मूवमेंट, ऑल द लीडर्स हु पार्टिसिपेटेड इन दीज मूवमेंट्स, वी स्टडी अबाउट देम आल्सो, देयर कंट्रीब्यूशंस. 1942 क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, खिलाफत मूवमेंट के बारे में भी पढ़ेंगे, 47 पार्टीशन के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, so on and so forth. So this will be our index as we discuss in every lecture. In the last lecture, I told you about 3 very important leaders, not 3, 4 very important leaders in the moderate phase. Dadabhai Nauroji, Surendra Nath Banerjee, Feroz Shah Mehta and D.E. Vacha. Let's study about these 4 important leaders in today's lecture. शुरू करते हैं दादाभाई नावरोजी से. Now when we talk about Dadabhai Nauroji, everyone knows that he is known as the grand old man of India. But the question is, if you are asked in the interview why Dadabhai Nauroji is known as the grand old man of India, the answer is very simple. Because he had been actively participating in the Indian national movement for 6 decades, 60 years. ये ऐसे हमारे नेशनलिस्ट लीडर्स हैं जिन्होंने 6 दशक लगा दिए हमारे नेशनल मूवमेंट में पार्टिसिपेट करते करते. इसीलिए इनको ग्रैंड ओल्ड मैन ऑफ इंडिया कहा जाता है. He was born on the same day, on which I was born, that is September 4th. तो हम बर्थडे भी शेयर करते हैं, तो इस तरीके से आप याद रखना कि अर्पिता मैम का बर्थडे और दादाभाई नारोजी का बर्थडे सेम डे पर आता है, September 4th. And then year in which he was born was 1825. 1825 में इनका जन्म होता है. He also is a moderate leader, because आपको पता है moderate leaders 3 P's में विश्वास रखते थे: petition, prayer and protest. He was the first Indian member of British Parliament also. And he participated in his first agitation in 59, 30 साल की उम्र में around, which was concerned or which was related to the recruitment to Indian civil services. Because Britishers used to, look down upon the Indians when it came to participation in the civil services examination. Now he is very well known or very famous for a very important theory that he projected, and that is known as the drain theory, the wealth drain theory या drain of wealth theory जिसको हम बोलते हैं. Imperial Britain was draining away India's wealth as we all know. हमें पता ही है क्या कर रहा था ब्रिटेन. ब्रिटेन हमारे वेल्थ को अपनी कंट्री में शिफ्ट कर रहा था, नॉट जस्ट फिजिकल वेल्थ बट ऑल्सो मेंटल वेल्थ, एंड इट वॉज एक्सप्लॉइटिंग इंडियन फार्मर्स. हाउ? थ्रू एक्सप्लॉइटेटिव इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसीज. Britishers also were levying down hefty amount of taxes on Indians. तो फाइनेंशियल बर्डन तो हमारा बढ़ ही रहा था, प्लस दे वर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडिंग द एक्सपेंसेस ऑफ देयर आर्मी, ऑफ देयर सिविल apparatus in India through the taxes that they were taking from us. And whatever money they used to earn in India, they used to shift it to Britain. They used to pay off all their loans in Britain through money earned in India. So that is why Dadabhai Naoroji very keenly he saw all this, he observed all this, analyzed all this, and he also came out with the theory of the wealth drain theory. He also wrote a very famous book called Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. तो कहा जाता है कि in 1901 में दादाभाई नारोजी ने ये किताब पब्लिश की थी 1901 में. दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर प्रीलिम्स. एंड इन 1865-1866 he helped establish the London Indian Society and East India Association. तो 1865 में रिमेंबर द इयर्स, आपका लंडन इंडियन सोसाइटी आता है, 1866 में ईस्ट इंडिया एसोसिएशन आता है. These were the two organizations through which acted as a common platform for the nationalist Indians. As the secretary of the East India Association, Naoroji travelled in India to gather funds and raise national awareness against the Britishers. 1885 में Naoroji became a vice president of Bombay Presidency Association also. So in UPSC they can confuse you that Bombay Presidency Association was established by Dadabhai Naoroji. That would be wrong. He was a president, vice president. 1885 में वो vice president बनते हैं, ठीक है. And he was a Congress president thrice. They can confuse you in prelims by writing that Dadabhai Naoroji became the Congress president 4 times in his lifetime. That is wrong. It was thrice only. अगर कहीं प्रीलिम्स में बोल दिया गया, कोई स्टेटमेंट आ गई कि दादाभाई नारोजी 4 बार कांग्रेस के प्रेसिडेंट बने थे, तो वो गलत होगा. 3 बार ही बने थे, 1886 में, 1893 में और 1906 में. ओके. And in 1895 he became a member of Royal Commission on Indian Expenditure as well, so that he could see कि भाई यहाँ पर हमारा कितना पैसा ब्रिटिशर्स यहाँ से निकाल कर ब्रिटेन लेकर जा रहे हैं, क्या खर्चा इंडियंस का होता है, उसमें कंट्रीब्यूशन ब्रिटिशर्स का कितना रहता है, खर्चे किस तरीके के होते हैं, किस नेचर के होते हैं. ये सब देख रहे किसके नजरों में थी, दादाभाई नारोजी की नजरों में बाद में आई थी, when he raised his voice against the Britishers using India or draining the wealth of India. Before we move forward, here's a small announcement for all of you. As usual, Unacademy हर संडे को लेकर आता है UPSC CSE मेगा कॉम्बैट, जो कि होता है ऑल इंडिया फ्री स्कॉलरशिप टेस्ट. And this test is conducted live on Unacademy's platform. What you can do is, you can click on the link given below and you can use my code ARPITA10 to enroll in this scholarship test for free of cost. ARPITA10. Now what you are going to get from this scholarship test, basically this test has been prepared by the top educators on Unacademy. 56 questions होंगे, 1 hour's time will be given on April 17th, 2022, 11 AM in the morning. And here you will stand a chance to get your performance report. Performance report में आपको पता चलेगा that what is your rank. Secondly, you will get to know your strengths and the weaknesses, what subjects or what topics you have to re-prepare or re-revise. Okay, and plus you will also get a chance to win scholarship, from a pool of rupees 10 crore. You will stand a chance to win free prelims test also. अगर आप इसमें रैंक लेकर आते हो तो आपको अनअकैडमी लाइट, जो कि अनअकैडमी का टेस्ट सीरीज है, उसका सब्सक्रिप्शन भी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिलेगा. 100% स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगी. तो 28 टेस्ट मिलेंगे 2 महीने के लिए प्रीलिम से पहले, और 500 जो लकी पार्टिसिपेट्स होंगे, इवन इफ यू आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग, स्टिल यू विल स्टैंड अ चांस टू विन एक्साइटिंग गैजेट्स एंड गिफ्ट वाउचर्स एज अ रिवॉर्ड ऑफ योर पार्टिसिपेशन. And this test is available in both English and Hindi language. And please do not forget to participate in this test. Live test होगा, ऐप पे भी available होगा, वेबसाइट पे भी होगा, सुबह 11 बजे 1 घंटे का होगा, 17 अप्रैल को, that is coming Sunday. Now the next important moderate leader we are going to study is Surendra Nath Banerjee. He is born on 10th November. He was born on 10th November 1848. Indian nationalist leader है ये. And आपको ये point याद रखना है कि he founded a nationalist organization called the Indian National Association. And he was also main architect. He is known as, considered as the architect of Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress के architect के रूप में माने जाते हैं ये. Okay, point clear हो रहा है? So now we know that he also gave his civil services examination in London. 1868 में इंग्लैंड जाते हैं इंडियन सिविल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशन में पार्टिसिपेट करने, पर वहां पर होता क्या है, कहा जाता है कि इन्होंने एज का कुछ गलत रिप्रेजेंटेशन दिया है, इस वजह से इनको उस एग्जामिनेशन में उत्तीर्ण नहीं पाया जाता, नहीं माना जाता. मतलब इनको बोलते हैं दैट यू कैन नॉट पास दिस एग्जाम बिकॉज योर एज इज नॉट अप्रोप्रिएट. ओके, but all the other doubts and myths were cleared, and hence he cleared the competitive exam in 1869. 1869 में इन्होंने clear exam किया था, but then misrepresentation of age की वजह से इनको बाहर कर दिया था. but in 1871 he again cleared the exam. आप सोच सकते हो at that time during the British era he cleared the exam twice. 2 बार इन्होंने एग्जाम क्लियर किया है. यूपीएससी जो आज आप दे रहे हो, उस टाइम पे तो इंडियन सिविल सर्विसेज अलग थे, ठीक है, तो उस टाइम पे जो सिविल सर्विसेज का एग्जाम है उन्होंने 2 बार क्लियर किया. सो इवन यू कैन क्लियर इट. जब ब्रिटिशर्स के अंडर जो वो चाहते ही नहीं थे कि इंडियंस क्लियर करें, तब इन्होंने 2 बार एग्जाम क्लियर करके दिखा दिया. तो आप तो कर ही सकते हो अगर आपका लगन और पैशन इन्हीं के जितना, सुरेंद्रनाथ बैनर्जी जितनी स्ट्रांग हो जाए तो. ओके, and he was posted as an assistant magistrate in Sylhet, which is in Bangladesh. Now it is very famous that S.N. Banerjee was known as Indian Burke. Why he is known as Indian Burke? इनको Indian Burke क्यों कहा जाता है ये भी समझ लेते हैं. So during his stay in England, जब वो इंग्लैंड में थे, ठीक है, उस दौरान he studied the works of Edmund Burke. Edmund Burke was a philosopher. And using the philosophy and the opinions and vision of Edmund Burke, he used those philosophies in his own protest against the Britishers. So that is why he was known as Indian Burke. ठीक है, क्योंकि इन्होंने ना क्या किया था, जैसे अब क्या होता है, वी हैव ऑल heard about and we have all seen Hulk also in the movies. हमने एवेंजर्स में देखा है हल्क को, है ना. अब जैसे इंडिया में अगर कोई होता है जो हल्क जितना ही ताकतवर और ऐसे स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है, थोड़ी बॉडी बिल्ड अच्छी होती है, हम बोलते हैं ना तू तो हल्क है. ऐसे ही इनको भी इंडियन बर्क बोला जाता था, क्योंकि ये एडमंड बर्क की फिलोसफी से इतने इम्प्रेस्ड थे कि उनके थॉट्स, उनके फिलोसफीज को अपने प्रोटेस्ट में यूज करते थे, इसलिए इनको कहते थे कि आप तो भाई इंडिया के बर्क निकले. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now, if ever you are asked who was the founder of Association India, it was Surendranath Banerjee. ये point याद रखिएगा, okay? And it was established in 1876. ये point आप याद रखेंगे. Now, the next important personality or the moderate leader is Firoz Shah Mehta. August 4 में इनका जन्म होता है 1845 में. 1864 में he becomes the first Parsi to receive a master's degree from Elphinstone College. He was a very important figure in administration of municipality. तो याद रखिएगा, municipality के administration से related अगर modern history का question आता है, ठीक है, तो उसमें फिरोज शाह मेहता जी का नाम भी काफी important है, आप याद रखिएगा उनका नाम. He was the first moderate leader and only moderate leader initially who raised the issue of Bombay municipal government's need for reform. तो municipality में, Bombay municipality में जो या municipal government में जो reforms लाने की पेशकश थी, वो फिरोज शाह मेहता जी ने सामने रखी थी. And that is why he is known as Bombay's Lion. So if you are asked in prelims who one of these leaders is famously known as Bombay's Lion, identify the correct one. So it will be Firoz Shah Mehta. And he was given the title of father of Bombay municipality because इन्होंने Bombay Municipal Act 1872 का लिखा था, ठीक है. And he was influenced by the Gladstonian liberalism. Now, what is Gladstonian liberalism? Basically, it's a very foreign philosophy which consists of limited government expenditure and low taxation, while making sure government had balanced budgets, and classical liberal stress on self-help and freedom of choice. Basically, taxation low हो, government की spending low हो, but still इतना budget maintained हो कि जो society है उनके सारे needs पूरे हो रहे हैं, उनके सारे demands और wants पूरे हो रहे हैं. ठीक है, इससे क्या होगा कि सोसाइटी पर बर्डन नहीं पड़ेगा टैक्स का, प्लस उनके जो बेसिक नीड्स है वो भी पूरे होते जाएंगे. ठीक है, तो मतलब उतना ही लो जितना उनके लिए हमें काम करना है, सोसाइटी के लिए जितना काम करना है उतना ही सोसाइटी से एज टैक्स लो. that is Gladstonian liberalism. And he was one of the founders of Indian National Congress and the leader of moderate faction in the Indian nationalism. ये तो हमने second lecture में ही discuss किया था. Now let us answer this question. Which of the following is or are correct statements about Sir Feroz Shah Mehta? He was one of the founders of Indian National Congress. He served as president of Indian National Congress thrice. He launched Bombay Chronicle. See, first statement is correct. He is one of the founders of Indian National Congress. That is correct because he was the initial moderate leader na INC का. So first statement is correct. तो B eliminate हो गया. I am teaching you how to use elimination method and D eliminate हो गया. Second statement is saying he served as president of INC thrice. ये thrice वाला तो गलत हो गया because वो एक ही बार member president बने थे only once. Okay. So second statement is wrong. So B is already eliminated. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पर third statement, he launched Bombay Chronicle. It can be either A or C. So he published the Bombay Chronicle. That is correct. Third statement is also correct. तो A eliminate हो गया. Correct answer is C. Okay. तो इस तरीके से आपको आपके knowledge के basis पे elimination method use करना है statements पढ़ के. ठीक है. Now comes the next important personality, that is Dinshaw Edulji Vacha. He was a Parsi politician from Bombay. हमने पढ़ा है कि in the last lecture we studied that in 1901 he became the president of the Congress. He was one of the founding members of INC, that is correct, and he was associated with the cotton industry. तो ये Indian Merchant Chamber के president बने थे 1915 में. इनको knighthood का tag मिला था 1917 में, and ये Bombay Legislative Council के भी member थे. ठीक है. He headed the Western Indian Liberal Association from 1919 to 27. So these are some of the important preliminary facts that you have to remember about Dinshaw Edulji Vacha. तो इस तरीके से आप एक माइंड मैप बना सकते हो हर एक इंपॉर्टेंट लीडर्स के बारे में और उसको डेली बेसिस पे मॉर्निंग में रिवाइज कर सकते हो. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this 17 minutes lecture. On this note, we are wrapping up the session. Have a beautiful day ahead, everyone, and please leave your feedback in the comment section.